Okay, so welcome back, and now we're going to do an example using tangent. Now, a couple things you have to keep in mind when you're dealing with tangent. One, the period is not the same as dealing with sine and cosine. The period is only pi. So notice that this goes from 0 to 2 pi, but keep in mind that the period for pi is just pi. So if we look at from 0 to pi, right? So if we just look at that interval, where does tangent equal 1? So that's the first thing. Before I'm just looking at, forget about this for a moment. I want to know what angle, what tangent of what angle gives me 1 on this interval. Okay? And we know that there's only one angle. Okay? And if you don't know, then just look at the unit circle, right? So again, if I look at from 0 to 1 and I just look in the first quadrant, okay, again, just look in the first quadrant, I want the tangent to be 1, which means that the opposite divided by the hypotenuse have to be what? They have to be the same value. Well, there's only one triangle that has opposite over hypotenuse, that ratio is always 1. Which is this one, 1, 1, square root of 2, which is going to be a 45-degree angle, or pi over 4. Okay? So that means at pi over 4, the tangent of the angle in here is 1. Okay, great. So that means, okay, so by using this, okay, in fact, that's the only angle, right? Because it's positive, right? And we're only going from 0 to pi. 1, this is positive. So that's the only angle that gives us positive 1. And so this means that when this inside argument is equal to pi over 4, then the tangent is equal to 1. So now, what do we have to solve for? We're solving for theta. So that means theta minus pi over 2 is equal to pi over 4. Which means that theta is equal to what? Well, add pi over 2 to both sides, or 2 pi over 4, and you get 3 pi over 4. So there's your angle. There's your angle. Now, here's the thing. The period is pi. Okay? So now, this means if I was to get all of the exact solutions, how would I do it? Well, it would be plus or minus, right? Plus or minus pi times k would give me all of the possible solutions. Okay? Now, since we're only going from 0 to 2 pi, then we're only going to get 2 solutions, right? And so that means that the 2 solutions is 3 pi over 4 and the other one is going to be what? It's going to be 7 pi over 4. And that's it. Have a great day.